All right, so I'm hearing the rumblings, or I heard the rumblings about Chavez Jr. and Canelo betting their purse for their upcoming fight in May, early May, May 4th, I believe. Um, so this is how it went down from what I saw. Okay, I didn't see the whole broadcast, but I saw about a 2-minute video. Canelo said to Chavez Jr., "I'll bet you my purse. I'll give you, and that's an advantage to you, right? Pretty much. Yo te doy esa ventaja. That's your advantage." Basically saying he's got more to lose than Chavez Jr. does. Chavez Jr. responded by saying, when he had asked, bet the purse, Chavez's response was, "If I bet the casino, I make 4 times more." And Canelo responded saying, "Casino, you're going to bet me. I'm making 4 times more than you anyway." Right? And he repeated it again. That's basically what happened. Um, and then the De La Hoya looked a little bit, understandably so, a little bit uneasy about it. And then you had the two commentators egging it on. One of them said, "So you guys are betting your purse. You guys are boxers. You're gentlemen. We shake on it here live on the air, just." And then they went ahead and they shook on it. There is a handshake agreement, by the way. So look, I'm not the reason I said sort of, the contracts, what I mean, there's contract, there is no obligation, okay, for any guy to pay the other guy. Let me drop that call for now, right? There's no reason. There's nothing forcing one guy to pay the other, right? Obviously, yes, I know integrity, and you got to be a man of your word, and blah 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 blah, right? So that's why I said sort of. Now, I'm not a lawyer, right? Um, if anybody could get a hold of Dwyer, it's actually an interesting question. So it is on tape. Canelo made the offer. It was made pretty clear. Chavez Jr. agreed to it. They shook hands on camera, so it's not just hearsay. So I have no idea if let's say Chavez lands a big shot and knocks out Canelo, and then Canelo like gives him some money, but it's obviously not the entire purse. Can he be taken to court? Vice versa. Can Canelo take him to court, right? And will that video evidence really work, or will it not? Right? They can't use. I know in some cases in court, you cannot use video evidence or audio if the person you recorded, you did not have their permission on certain things, right? So in this case, they both knew they were live on TV. They both knew they did the bet, right? So I'm just throwing that out there. I have no idea if this could even be enforced by law, just being honest. So if anybody knows, throw it out there. With that said, not to mention, the contract is, between Golden Boy and who's Chavez Jr. with? I don't know. Is he still with Al Heyman? I have no idea. And then there, one guy is a Mexican citizen. I believe Chavez was born here, so he's technically an American citizen. I have no idea, man. This shit goes to court. So with that said, if the bet goes through, Chavez Jr. is going to make nothing in this fight. Now there's more to it. So I don't know if Chavez were to lose or Canelo. I have no idea if legally they can actually make that payment. Without first paying your percentage to your trainer, your manager, your promoter, etc. Right? I'm pretty sure Oscar De La Hoya is still going to make his money, okay, regardless. But I'm sure they'll sort it out. We'll see where it goes from here. Chavez Jr. was a little reluctant. He was talking about betting the casino. I'm guessing that he was probably talking about how I'm going to bet my whole purse on the casino or something, and I'm gonna make. I like being the underdog, so I'm gonna make a lot more money. Which brings me to this, okay? If fighters want to, now this will not be the first time fighters have made a bet. It wouldn't be the first time. I remember Trinidad and Mayorga bet, I think it was like 200,000 or 300,000 of their purse, right, against one another when they fought. So just throwing that out there, right? In the case of just betting in general, though, this is my opinion. Fighters should not be allowed to bet at casinos, whether it's for themselves or against themselves. No way, right? I cannot believe till this day that boxers can go to a casino and bet on themselves. I mean, I just till this day I can't believe it. Um, in fact, some people think the opposite, that they don't think they can, but they can. And why is that? Right? I mean, why let me tell you, man. There's already suspicion surrounding the sport as far as corruption goes, and you just don't want to get money involved with a casino, and like you just don't want that being an issue. You know, you just don't. You know, it's especially when you're talking about that amount of money. You don't want that. You know, and what's stopping the fighter from betting against themselves? You know, like take Chavez Jr. Right? Chavez Jr. can get his father to bet against him at the casino. All right, and he could just purposely lose, and he makes 4 times his purse in the process. That should not be allowed, right? If fighters are tracked in any way, shape, or form, betting, and obviously they shouldn't be betting directly, right? But whether it's through a family member or somehow it could be linked to them through some type of money wiring, they should not be allowed to they just shouldn't, right? So that's my take. But anyway, that's with casinos. If fighters want to bet amongst themselves, see, I don't care about that, right? But legally, I have no idea if it's legally binding, right? I'm out.